Hey, Mike.
Hey, what's up, Sean?
What is this beer?
This is not a brownie.
Do you have any brownies?
No.
Because now that I can't have one, I kind of want one.
It's like a blondie, but a beer blondie.
Bourbon barrel aged ale. Oh, this isn't a stout.
No, it's an ale.
Bourbon barrel aged ale with coconut, cacao nibs, walnuts, vanilla, and dulce leche. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's like a blondie.
12.1%. Okay. Now I get it. 2021 edition. Oh man.
Yeah. I recently joined the brewery. They're sort of, I don't know. It's like it's a what we call in night shift like the Barrel Society.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not a Barrel Society necessarily, but they send me kind of cool shit. You know, every few months.
What is Barrel Society?
Yeah, I know, but that's not what they call it. They call it something else.
Well, it's a similar for locals watching that know what Barrel Society is. It's similar Barrel Society.
All the noise is my dog acting like an asshole. So relax. So honestly, not that bad considering like these were only not these weren't rinsed. I probably washed them a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, it's up there. It looks like I washed it, but it's fine.
Mine looks a lot better.
Nice.
Anyway, so it's it got a very crystal white head, and it looks almost like a sort of orange, gold orange.
Yeah, gold orange. Yeah.
So
it looks like an IPA.
Yeah, pretty. Want to get those?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, that's interesting.
It smells like a white,
like a white stout.
A blonde ale like this is going to be essentially a white stout. So. This smells delicious.
It smells like caramel and coconut, vanilla.
Everything you said.
Yeah, and like a nice
doughy,
creamy malt presence almost. You know.
It smells fantastic.
Sounds awesome.
And I don't know if it's the color. You get a little bit of marmalade.
Interesting.
Maybe it's just my brain. Maybe it's my brain's going, oh, it's orange.
A little bit. No, a little bit. Yeah, you're right. There's no orange in this.
No, I know. I just assumed
but it does have a very it does smell doughy though. You called it out, yeah.
Yeah, like the vanilla and the caramel feel like I kind of like are blending together a little bit. Like, do you like the caramelly vanilla?
Yeah. Okay.
Shut up, Sean. Let's drink the beer. Cheers.
Whoa, that's nice. Not what I expected though.
That is boozier too than I expected for 12. I know it's 12.1%. I know, but like, what do you think, buddy?
Hey, buddy. Good boy.
Mm.
Good boy.
Yeah, this is like it reminds me of a pastry because it has this nutty,
very nutty
doughiness to it.
Oh yeah.
It is excellent. Now, we're splitting this. I think we're probably gonna have to put this in the fridge for other folks.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna.
No, this is where we like it. Other people will like it.
I think they're gonna be like, "This is weird."
This is cellar temp.
Yeah, no, and this is, and I'm curious to see what it's gonna taste like colder too. But this is outstanding.
Outstanding. Now the brewery doesn't fuck around. We know that.
No.
You know, but I've had the brewery, several times. But going forward, we're gonna have a lot more. I'm more interested in seeing some of the stuff they do that I'm not used to having.
Right.
And this is something I'm not used to having.
No.
It's a very creative beer because it is very nutty. It has coconut. It has that sort of caramel.
It's macadamia nut, right? No, walnut. The walnut.
But I'm saying, these are all the flavors you get. But also it does sort of taste like a blondie.
Yeah, it does. No, it 100% does. The cacao nibs,
a little bit.
You get a little bit of like the bitterness at the very back of it, like
that earthiness you get out of it, that woodiness.
Yeah. And like the way the alcohol hits, I think if this was a little colder, I think it would mask the alcohol a little bit more. But I think that this temp is perfect because I don't think you would get this much nut if it was cold. Oh God, this much nut if it was colder. You know what I mean?
Say this much nuttiness.
This much nuttiness if it was colder.
Yeah. The thing is, like, for review purposes, this is the perfect temperature because this is where you get everything, right? I do think like for like sharing.
Bruce, are you gonna knock the camera over?
Bruce, fuck off. But I think for sharing, maybe 5 degrees, 7 degrees colder is perfect.
Yeah.
But this is where I kind of like my stouts and my strong ales, you know.
Yeah.
Good boy, Bruce. You're not barking at Sean. That's different.
Just keep your tongue off me because I don't want to break out in hives.
Yeah, good boy. So, yeah, I mean, honestly, this is like world class.
It's so good.
So good.
And the brewery, everything I've ever had from the brewery has been world class. Like, granted, Black Tuesday, that beer it's going to put hair in your chest if you don't have hair in your chest.
Now I have hair in my chest. I didn't have hair before.
And this is only 12%, but like you can taste their beers. Like they don't F around at all.
Nope. But you know what? They don't F around the prices either. No offense, guys. Your beers are very expensive.
But in certain aspects, think of it this way: like there's a lot of adjuncts in this.
Yeah.
Barrel aged, right? They're probably doing, especially at the ABV, like the ingredients. There's lots of malt, so I think it maybe makes sense. But and then also you're shipping it across.
Yeah, the shipping isn't that bad though.
Then again, you're still paying shipping. You're not like the shipping's not included in the cost of this, but either way, like to be able to get this over here, like we do get the brewery occasionally, but this stuff we wouldn't normally get.
Not this. Nope. Honestly, I'm really glad to be able to do this. You know what I mean? And I'm glad that we can now order from them.
Yeah. And what I like about this too with the barrel aged stuff is it's still light.
Oh, this is very light on a palate. It's very light. It's almost like cloudy.
Yeah, mouthfeel wise, it's very light, but you still get this like aspect of booze. But it's always interesting because like we're so used to bourbon barrel aged stouts, right? Like it's bourbon barrel aged or like a sour occasionally or a saison or something like that. But like this is like something we don't really see that often, or at least we don't look for it. Yeah. So this is a treat.
Yeah, and it's awesome because like I mean it the bourbon isn't like a major character. It does have an element of booze. I don't mean anything like that. But honestly, like the barrel is given more of an earthy character to this than anything, you know, and like a very nice, complimentary, pleasant way. Because I'm not getting a whole lot of bourbon.
Yeah. My favorite thing, and before we go too long, my favorite thing, and it was the first thing I picked up, is the nuttiness. Because whenever you think nuttiness...
Very, very much walnutty, too.
Yes, when you think nuttiness in a beer, you think, okay, you got peanut butter in a stout as an adjunct, right, or something like that. You think hazelnuts, right?
Yep.
But this is just... In the beer we just had, the one with macadamia nut, that did have macadamia nutty nut character, but this is just nutty character. It's,
in a different way, because you don't get walnuts in beer almost ever.
Yeah.
At least not around here.
And you wouldn't, or if it does, it doesn't come through, right? Because everything else is kind of overmapped. And especially with the ingredients, like dulce de leche, coconut, cacao nibs, vanilla, the barrel. You would think that would overwhelm something like a walnut, but it doesn't. It shines. It comes right through, like pretty much on the mid palate.
Yep.
And it's.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And honestly, I think that's one of the biggest things that gives me that blondie character.
Yeah.
Is that it is such a pure and distinct, noticeable amount of walnut.
And if that wasn't there, I think that this beer would be a completely different style of beer.
It'd still be good though.
Oh, right. But like this gives it
that next
character.
level.
Yeah, next level character.
Yep, I agree.
Cool. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. If you've had the brewery's Not a Brownie, let us know what you think of it. What you think of the brewery in general. Are you part of the Preservation Society?
I can remember.
You're part of it. So we have all those beers from box 2 you got, right?
Yep.
So box 2, which ones are you most excited about to see? Then we also have the barrel series box for Black Tuesday, all the Black Tuesday barrel variants. We're going to be doing very well soon. Obviously, we're not going to do those in one sitting, so we got to space those out. So be on the lookout for all those videos. And Nerdsense.net, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, if those are your things. Like, comment, subscribe, hit those notification bells. And then I'm Sean.
I'm Mike.
And this is Nerdsense.